Hey guys, SentinalhMC here, and welcome to Server Showcase. So, over the past couple weeks, I've been playing Feed the Beast on the Planet Beast Minecraft server, and I want to show you around my estate. So, let's get into it. So, heading up these stairs, the first thing you'll notice is my double windmill, all the way. That powers my ore processing. So let me go in here. Oh, a little bit of a graphical glitch there. So we climb up here, and this is my ore processing setup. So with this redstone energy cell, I can run this engine full time without worrying about anything exploding. I've got my pulverizer, a rolling machine. Pulverizer feeds into the furnace. Got an induction smelter, a magma crucible, liquid transposer, and that back there is... what is this? Oh. I think it's a carpenter or something, I don't know. So, I really like the look of that, with the two blades turning. Looks great. So, we'll head into my house here. Now, the house isn't furnished yet. Let's go upstairs. Because I've been building up my infrastructure and getting resources and things. Well, you know, sometime soon I'm going to sit down and actually furnish the house, but until then it'll look like this. So here's the attic, I guess, top floor, inside the roof. Really high ceiling. I like the view of the windmill, perfect view. You can see my neighbor's base in the background. I won't comment on how I think it looks. So we head back downstairs. We got these little bits built out from the side of the house. I want to add more of those onto the house all over the place to give it more of a... I don't know. I think it looks kind of steampunky, but we'll see. So this is my base, I guess the basement, if I have a basement. I've been storing all my stuff here, and eventually I'm going to move it all out of here, and this house is just going to be a house. But until then, here's my tinker table. I am using the modular power armor because I think it's really cool. So those are my chests for all my ores and stuff. I'm gonna get a applied energistics system set up eventually here. So let's head back this way. I actually installed a glider on my power suit, so I can just do that. It makes getting around here a lot easier. So this is my everything farm. I don't know. I'm growing watermelons for food, and I've got some flax and some reeds. I'm going to make proper farms for all this at some point. Fire pots here to add some light at night, and here we head through the foundation of the house, underneath through this arch walkway. I still haven't put a floor here, and we come down to here. So this tunnel entrance right here leads to my nether portal in the back. I still have a bit of work to do in there to pretty it up, but that's that. I like the use of stairs in all different directions. It gives it a nice little look. So over here we have the bee house, I guess you could say. This house building houses my seed oil production, which is watermelon seeds. And this is a filter, sends the watermelon seeds up to a regulator. We'll head back through there in a sec. And back here, my friend Salentia has joined me at my base, and he's working on bees, bee breeding. I don't touch bees because I don't really care about them, but you know, he likes them, so he can work on the bees and I can work on everything else. So a redstone energy cell, it's almost empty. I'll have to charge that up a bit later. Powering his centrifuge and carpenter again, or maybe the other one was a... I don't know what it is. Anyway, we got an iron tank here, storing seed oil. That's the pipe from earlier, feeds into this regulator, which keeps the squeezer full of seeds. It generally runs pretty well. The length of pipe on here means that setting it to 1 at a time doesn't really work. Setting it to 2 at a time is too much. So it's a bit awkward, but we do it anyway. So this is powered by a biogas engine running off the seed oil. But I get a net gain, obviously, since this seed oil tank is filling up. This will drain about 10,000, I think it's 10,000 seed oil to fill itself up. And then over the course of running that, it generates... I really don't know how much comparatively. It could be 2 to 1, it could be 1.5 to 1, but whatever the case, it's free power and free seed oil. So I'm storing all of my agricultural stuff here. So we open this chest. I got a whole bunch of saplings and seeds. So this is basically like the farm building. Back here I have a villager. You see he's wearing yellow. He's a beekeeping villager, and he has some ridiculously awesome trades. He'll trade a princess of any type for an emerald, which is just awesome. And then he'll trade an emerald for 6 proven frames, and now he's trading 2 wheat for a mossy comb. I mean, this guy is awesome, and I really hope I get to keep him because he's got just the cheapest, most awesome trades. So, next thing to see is my tree farm, which you can see right there. It's a arboretum through multi-farms, and you saw this staircase. We're gonna head down these stairs, and we're gonna head through here. I kind of like using these quartz crystals as lamps, but it looks like some of the crystals have despawned on this one. It doesn't look the same as this one anymore. But we'll head through here, and this is my multi-farm. Fertilizer. Oh, we're full up on saplings. Let me pull some of those out, and we're full up on wood. Let's clear this stuff out. So yeah, this... Oh my goodness. Yeah, this runs pretty fast. That must mean I have some power stored up here. I do have some power stored up here. And we'll talk about this now. So the way I'm powering this multi-farm is a wind turbine, and it's running blue alloy wire all the way over here to this red, blue electric engine onto this redstone energy cell, going into the farm and also going into these 2 machines, which is a fermenter to produce seed oil. No, to produce biomass, fermenter, and that feeds the biomass into this still, which is full. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... This was running all night, so I can just leave this system running forever. So I'm gonna have to pump that out of there, and I think I know exactly how I'm gonna do that, and I might show you that on screen. But yeah, that's the my farm here. It runs really well. I got lots and lots of spruce wood, which I'm going to be using for building additional buildings and things. So it's great. It's absolutely great. So let's head this way, past the farm. There's the turbine. I want to build something else, something cool to house the turbine. Maybe put 2 turbines in it, but I just wanted to get this set up and running, so I just threw a turbine on a little rudimentary platform. This is my watermelon farm, my automatic watermelon farm that farms watermelons, obviously. So this is redstone pneumatic pipes with all these block breakers. Obviously the watermelons will grow next to the block breakers, and once every 60 seconds this will break them. Inside of here, I don't want to break my way in there again, there is a timer set for this to go off every 60 seconds, and there's also an auto crafting table in there turning the watermelon slices into seeds, and then those get pumped into that chest that you saw inside the house. So this is the last part of my estate, which is still very much in progress. A barn slash warehouse storage facility, I guess. We'll head inside first, then I'll tell you what that thing on the left side is. So okay, my creosote oil, my coke oven's finished, so let's pull the coke out, put it in the chest, grab another stack of coal, chuck it in. There it goes. So, iron tank here with creosote oil coming out from the coke oven, 191,000 creosote oil. I've got a lot of coal, as you can see, 29 stacks. So once that all filters through this thing, there's going to be a lot of creosote oil in there. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with the creosote oil, whether I want to make rails or whether there's something else I can do with it. But my plan is that each one of these stone frames is going to be an iron tank, and I'm going to store another liquid in them. I'm not sure what kind of liquids I want. One of them is going to be biofuel. I know that from the fermenter and still over there. One of them is going to be biofuel. And then I really don't know what I want to store in these other ones. Eventually, maybe the seed oil will get stored in here rather than up there. But for now, that's fine. And we only use it for the bees anyway. But I'll have 4 extra tanks that I have to store some kind of liquid in. Probably lava. I'll get a lava supply going. But then I don't really know what else. So if you guys have any suggestions for a liquid I should store, let me know. And then over here, this is my blast furnace. I finally built a blast furnace so I can make steel. But I didn't just want to throw the blast furnace in the warehouse like I did with the coke oven. So I went onto Google Images and I looked up, historical blast furnaces, which came back as ancient blast furnaces. And this is like roughly, kind of, what a blast furnace what some blast furnaces looked like back in the day. and actually, so they were just massive constructions like this, with an open hole in the top, and they would actually feed the materials in through the top. Unlike the blast furnace in Railcraft, where you can just feed it in from any side, actual blast furnaces had to be fed from the top. And they had this interesting little like hourglassy shape to them. Anyway, here we get a good view of the house from this side. You can see that little jut out that I've built on there. And again, I'm going to build more of those on there. And I want this house to get big, and well, even bigger than it already is. But I want it to get that way by having just additional things slapped on it willy-nilly, and I think it's a good look, I think. So that's my base, guys, on the Planet Beast server. If you've been looking for an FTB server, I can recommend this server because they use grief prevention, so you can claim blocks. So I have all these blocks claimed that my buildings are on, so I don't have to worry about griefers, which is excellent. So that's it, guys. Next video that you see from me will either be a Star-Made ship video. Yeah, it's probably going to be a Star-Made ship video. I'm going to start working on the next big build right now, actually, right after this video uploads. So that's going to be a Feed the Beast build, and that's going to come, I'm not sure when. I don't think it'll take nearly as long as the last one did, because it's not nearly as large. So yeah, that's going to come out pretty soon here. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, and I'll just fly around. It's really fun. If you've never used the modular power suits, the glider is really fun. So that's it, guys. I'm SentinalH, and I am signing out.